The House will come to order. The first order of business will be the roll call.
Being a participant in the YMCA Youth Government Program for the last 3 years has definitely been an experience of a lifetime.
And I announce the arrival of the Senate.
The whole formality of it all is really fun, you know. It's hard to get used to the structure, but once you do, it's really fun and it makes the process all that more special.
All the senators and representatives, you can rise and I will administer the oath of office to you at the same time.
We have students coming from North Idaho, southeastern Idaho, from places like Grace, Idaho, to Grangeville, to a few schools here in the capital city.
In this room are the leaders for today and for tomorrow.
This conference is meant to be fun. Find your voice and don't be afraid to let it be heard. There's some very good and interesting bills that will be discussed this session. I am very anxious to see how everything will turn out.
The main kind of focus of today's events is simulating how a bill becomes a law process.
The committee will send this bill to Senate floor with a do not pass recommendation.
Students have written bills with their advisors from their home schools. We've put them together. They've gone to committee meetings, decided whether or not they want to pass those bills onto the floor.
This bill has some good things in it, but I think that it's kind of all over the place. There's a bunch of different issues.
People broke into committee, and that's where bills are introduced, and that's where lobbyists go to work and try to persuade committees to pass their bills.
A tax incentive for any corporation that will come in to Idaho and build an ethanol plant.
I know I talked to a committee member and they said that it was so exciting because everyone was debating and getting really involved in everything, and lobbyists were working hard and people are getting upset over things, which is more fun than anything else because it means people are having true feelings about everything.
This is just probably a needless bill that if it's going to happen anyways, it's going to be broken.
The purpose of coming to YMCA Youth Government is not only to learn about government, but to get a hands-on experience of how our senators and representatives do this on a day-to-day basis.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. We will continue to debate on the original bill.
And this gives the students an opportunity to actually live through what they think might be like, and they actually find out it's harder than what it looks, and you have a lot of pressure than that. We have a lot more respect for people and leaders that actually do this for our state and for our country.
The matter before the committee is shall SB 2008-11 be voted out of committee.
I got involved in this kind of by chance. My government teacher brought this up. I'd never even heard of it, but it sounded like something fun and something I'd never had the chance to do.
Ayes have it, and it has passed the Senate and will be transferred to the House. Next bill.
I get to run the Senate, and through this process I've gotten to experience a lot about government, stuff I never even knew. Wasn't very involved before, and especially in this year as it's election year, I feel like it's a really good experience to know how our country works and how our government works.
The nays have it. This bill 01, yes, does not pass. Next bill.
One of the reasons that kids become disenfranchised with government is because they don't know how it works. Here, the kids get to actually act it out. They get to actually see how it works. And we're fortunate enough that our state allows us to use the actual facilities where the real legislators and senators and representatives and lobbyists are working on legislation.
Do you believe that these going off for a scholarship is a medical hardship?
Where the real Supreme Court and Appellate Court hear cases.
In the defendant's case, we're under his control.
Our court participants are over there trying to encourage the justices to side with their positions, and they're getting a taste of the judicial experience, spending time in the law library, spending time researching.
Don't you think that he would consult with the school board?
This is just so rewarding that they can simulate that, they can act it out, and that brings them closer to their government, and it makes them much more politically and citizenship involved than they ever would be without this program.
For what purpose does a representative rise?
The YMCA also has the opportunity for students like myself to apply for scholarships, and this past year I applied for the YMCA scholarship, and I'll be interviewed sometime this weekend, so I'm kind of nervous about it.
Madam President, I ask unanimous consent that further reading of the Senate Bill 2008-06.
This is something that kids can put on their resume, that they can get scholarships from, that they can take into their collegiate or work life.
Mr. Downhill was then informed that he would be receiving Fs in 3 of his classes.
I'd never actually thought of a political future, but after doing this, it seems like something I could actually go for. I would even be interested in being a lobbyist or a representative or a senator representing our state. I think it'd be a really great thing to do.
This isn't the state's place to regulate this sort of thing.
We've got to meet many different people from different schools who have the same passion you do for working in government. And you actually get to meet people who actually do this for like a day-to-day job. So it's definitely been a great experience.
But what you're responsible for is setting education policy in the state.
I hope it gives them some confidence that someday, if they want to, they could be in these actual seats. That this could be a stepping stone for them to know that they could be the next person to have a great new idea for a wonderful law for the state of Idaho. That the next governor of Idaho could be here, that the next senator from Idaho could be one of these students.
I thank everybody who has helped this opportunity, and I encourage everybody to participate in it if they have not done it, and I hope you guys have fun.
I just think this is an amazing experience, and I'm really glad I had the opportunity to participate.